Hey guys, how are you today? I'm so excited. We are making a breakfast pizza for dinner tonight. So as you jump on, I'd love to know your favorite pizza. Like Ricky loves a meat lover pizza, but he also loves breakfast. I absolutely love breakfast pizzas. That's one thing I absolutely adore when we go on a traveling trip and they have like a brunch location. If they have a breakfast pizza, I'm 100% going to be ordering that breakfast pizza. So we're doing this tonight and it's going to be so easy. We're going to go ahead and start making this crust. And then I have one ready. So this is what it looks like when it's complete. Yes, this is what it looks like when it's complete. We can use this crust for all kinds of pizzas, but tonight it's going to be breakfast style. So we're going to go ahead and make our next one, and then we're going to top this pizza off, and I'll show you what I did. So what we're going to start with is 2 cups of mozzarella cheese, 2 cups of shredded mozzarella, and then we put 2 ounces of cream cheese. Now we're going to be using our microwave tonight, so I'm going to put this in the microwave for 1 minute. And then we're going to mix in, well, if I can get to work here. Ricky's going to get my spray out. He's going to spray my hands because you want to make sure your hands are kind of greased. That way you can maneuver your dough. What we're going to do is melt this mozzarella and cream cheese together. We're going to stir it up. I've got a spoon right here. And then we're going to add some almond flour. So I've got 1 cup of almond flour that we're going to add, as well as 2 beaten eggs. So we've got 2 eggs that we beat together. And we're going to put this together in this mixing bowl in just 1 second. My camera's a little crooked. Ricky, can you try it just a little bit? Ricky's over there behind me. Yeah, there you go. I think that's good. Okay, let me scoot over a little bit. I think you can see it better maybe this way just a little bit, Ricky. It's hard for me to reach, like I can go all the way over there. Perfect, perfect. Thank you so much. So Ricky got into the cold water. He did his second or third cold plunge, and he went and got in a hot shower, and now we're ready for dinner. We're cooking early tonight, but I'd love to know your favorite pizza. Ricky's is meat lover. I love a meat lover's pizza too. I love pepperoni, but tonight we're doing breakfast style. So I've got our bacon ready. I've got some sausage cooked, and I've got some eggs cooked, and we are now making our crust. So I've got 2 cups of mozzarella cheese and 2 ounces of softened cream cheese. And you see you can mix this together, but it's not melted very well. So we're going to put it back in. Whoops, sorry about that. It's going to be hot. We're going to put it back in for another minute. I put it in there for about a minute just now. We're going to do another minute because we want to make sure it's really good and melted before we add our next ingredients. Now this bowl was supposed to be microwave safe, but it's hot. So Ricky might have to hold it for me while we mix in our ingredients. So I'm going to do another minute. And we are going to be using our microwave today because we're making the crust with the microwave, and then we're also going to have a gravy mix. Now I'm going to show you the gravy I made for this first pizza that I'm fixing to top it with, and then we will we'll look and see if we need some more. If we need some more, we'll mix another batch. All right, it's almost ready. Go ahead and get my spray out, babe. Ricky's going to spray my hands, and he might have to come over here and hold that bowl still. I thought I had a microwave safe bowl in this house, but I rarely use our microwave, to be 100% honest. So it's hot. When you pull it out of this microwave, it's hot. What you doing, Frankie Suzu? All right, now me and Ricky are cooking for ourselves. So I've got him this big pizza that we're fixing to do the toppings on, and then I'm gonna make me a pizza. And if he's hungry, I'll make him another one.
I got some pizza.
Huh?
I got pizza.
Oh, okay. He said he's got it. All right, let's see if this is melted good. We did 1 minute. I stirred it just a second. I can get Ricky. Yeah, pull it out for me, babe.
It's microwave safe.
I mean, it is microwave safe. That bowl's hot. I don't care what they say. That bowl is hot.
That's not done yet.
Let me get my spoon. Let's see if we can mix this. You want to see if it's melted really good. If it's not melted good, you want to go ahead and put it back in there because we want to make sure that we can mix our ingredients together. And it's still really tough to stir. So I'm going to stick back there just for a couple more seconds, maybe 20. It could be the bowl. It could be the bowl.
Whoa.
Not minutes. I'm going to do 20 seconds.
We'll melt the bowl.
No, I don't want to melt the bowl. It says it's microwave safe on there. But it may be this bowl is why it's taking so long. I used just like a bowl like this a while ago. It was done. It was done, but it was hot.
I was gonna put a mold on your.
Oh no, we don't want to cause no pain, y'all. We don't want no injuries over here. All right, here we go. It's bubbling, so it may be good. All right, I'm gonna go with it. All right, so we are gonna stir this cream cheese and mozzarella together, and now we're gonna add in our next ingredient, which is almond flour. So we're gonna add a cup of almond flour. That's exactly how much is left in this bag. And we're gonna add 2 beaten eggs. So yes, that cheese is hot, but it's okay. We're gonna put it on top of the flour. And then Ricky's gonna hold this bowl while I mix all these ingredients together. So we've got 2 cups of mozzarella cheese. Yep, 2 cups, thank you, babe. We got 2 cups of mozzarella cheese, 2 ounces of softened cream cheese. We melted those together in the microwave just to get them really good and melted. And now we're adding 1 cup of almond flour and 2 beaten eggs. And we're just gonna stir this together to kind of get our dough, our little dough ball going. And then after that, we're gonna use our hands.
I got a question.
After that, we're gonna use our hands to finish it up.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Why are you doing this? And you got somebody that does it for you.
I got someone that does it for me.
Yeah.
What?
It's a KitchenAid blender over there.
That'll blend this?
Yeah, I'll mix it right up.
It just makes it dirty fast. It makes it dirty fast.
What are you doing now?
I only got 1 bowl, and you're holding it for me. You don't want to be close to me?
One bowl right there.
You don't want to be close to me?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. All right, so I got it mixed up pretty good now. Ricky's going to spray my hands, and we're really going to get dirty here. Spray really good for me. Woo, okay. That's good. Oh, mercy. You ain't got to have that by me. He really gave me some greasy hands. Now do me a favor. Will you pull this over there? Because my hands are nasty now. I got a sous chef today. I got a sous chef.
Yes.
All right, just put that right there. All right, my hands are gross. Now I'm going to take this cheese right off this spoon first. And before I pour it in, I really want to just get in there and really knead this some. You can use your knuckles, but I would definitely recommend you get your hands greasy because it is sticky. Ooh, that's hot. You might have to let it sit for a second so you can get your hands in there good. All right, go ahead and throw it on here. I'm gonna do it on this. Maybe if I pour it over here, it'll cool off a little bit. Now I'm doing it quick because you guys are on video with me. Normally I let this sit here just as, yeah, it's cheesy. Hang on, I want to get all of it. I don't want to waste none of this crust. Now if you want to, you can throw in some salt and pepper to season the crust, but we got some salt and pepper in our bacon and sausage, so I'm not doing that. So don't go too far, I might need you. All right, so I really want to just mix this up really good. You want to make sure that almond flour is mixed in really good with the eggs and the cheese. Oh, there you go. Ricky wants me to throw it up. I'm using parchment paper. Ricky wants me to throw it in the air.
No, you gotta make it flat and throw it.
No, I can't do that. Make sure your hands are really good and greasy because look, you can't even throw it. Look, I don't want to do it too high. I want to get them. So you do want to mix it up really good. If it cools, you can do it a little easy. If that was funny, give me some funny hearts.
Mess around, pull 3 Stooges, be on the ceiling.
Look, you can't get it. So it's not like a regular pizza crust, of course. This is a low carb, right? All right, so this parchment paper is great because it's going to help it from sticking. If you put it on aluminum foil, you're going to have to use a lot of spray. If you put it straight to a pan, it more than likely will stick. So I like parchment paper, and I don't use parchment paper a whole lot, but this is the reason I would. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that laugh. Okay. Now, at this point, you can use a rolling pin if you'd like to. What I'd recommend you do is put another piece of parchment paper over the top. And if you want to get your rolling pin out, you sure can. It definitely will help it, flatten the same level. But what I'm going to do, just to keep it simple, I'm just going to push down on it with my hands. And you can make a circle, you can make a square, you can make a rectangle, you can make it thick crust, you can make it thin crust, you can do whatever your heart desires.
All right, so once you put cheese around the edge of it, make it a...
Stuffed crust? Look at, I'm telling you, stuffed crust breakfast pizza, I ain't never done that.
Oh, you can put cheese and sausage around there.
Oh, Lord, y'all. Okay, thank you. I'm telling him to leave the kitchen now.
Make a heart.
Oh, no, I'm falling off the edge here. I don't want to fall off the edge. You want to make sure it stays on your parchment paper. I'm getting too close to the edge over here. Let me pull this over. Now, you can make it thin crust. You can make it thick crust. I usually just squish it out as much as I can. A while ago, I thought I had that one pretty thin, but you'll see in a second, it actually is a little thick. So I'm going to do a little thinner this time. And it doesn't matter if it's round. You'll see my other crust is definitely not round. Definitely is not perfect by no means. But we're just squeezing it out, making it thin. And this is the thing with parchment paper, you got to remember, it does have some flour on it, right? So it's going to stick just a tiny bit. If you let it cool a second, it makes it a little simpler, I think. It's been a long time since I made these. I've never made pizza breakfast style, so I'm excited about this. Now, look at that. That's a pretty pizza pie right there. I'm proud of myself. That's a pretty little pizza pie. Now you can go ahead and start flattening it out just a little more if you want to. Again, it doesn't have to be round. It can be anything you want to. I like to make heart pizzas. If you guys have followed my page for Valentine's Day the last few years, I've made Ricky buffalo pizza chicken flatbread with hearts. So you can make it whatever shape you want. Let me wash my hands. We're gonna put this in the oven on 350 for about 10 minutes, and we'll go ahead and top off our next pizza, the one I already made. So let me wash my hands real fast. What you doing, Frankie? Oh, man. All right, I got a lot of paper towels around here because I made a mess with this. All right, so let me get this out of my way. Let me put this one in the oven. This is what it looks like pre-oven. This is what it looks like afterwards. I did not make this one round. I just pushed it together. This one's more of an oblong. But let me put this one in the oven and we're going to go ahead and top our pizza off. Now we are making a breakfast style pizza, so I've got some gravy that we're gonna pour over the top of this one. If I need to make more, I will. So let me just tell you what I did with this just in case I don't need to. It was so easy and it tastes okay. Now this is mine and Ricky, so I can taste. It's really good. So you actually can make it taste the way you want. What I did was put a little bit of garlic in there. So what I did is I had really soft 4 ounces of cream cheese. So I just put it in the microwave just like I did a while ago. I just kind of nooked it with the cream cheese. And then I added 3 tablespoons of heavy cream. And I added salt and pepper to taste. And I added some garlic powder. Now you can use minced garlic, probably make it even better. It's a breakfast pizza. So I want it to be consistent with a little bit of a gravy. Now I think it would be awesome if I had a little bit of bacon grease left or sausage grease and I didn't think about it. Because I think if you put that flavor of grease in there, oh my gosh, that would be amazing. So we're just gonna put this over the bottom and we're gonna top it off with all of our breakfast favorites. So it looks like I might need some more. I really don't. I probably could have just used this for both pizzas, but I wanted to make it for you. So we're gonna go ahead and use it up. I think that's plenty. Hopefully it's gonna taste good. This is the first time I've made it, guys. So I will tell you later if we liked it. But it smells really good and it tastes good. Tastes pretty good. All right, so now we got our breakfast toppings. You can do whatever you want to. This is just my idea of a breakfast pizza. So we're gonna put egg on there. I love eggs. Now they're cold. I cooked all this earlier. I just cooked it all earlier. That way when I got ready for dinner, it wouldn't take long to fix it. Oh yes, this is gonna be so yummy. Ricky doesn't love eggs like I do. I love eggs. But Ricky does love some meat. So I got quite a bit of sausage and bacon cooked up for him. And we're gonna top it off with some cheddar cheese because always put cheddar cheese on a pizza. Now guys, I can't read your comments right now, but I will come over in a few minutes to see what questions you might have. So if you have some, go ahead and put them in the comments. All right, so we got eggs on there. Now I've got some bacon. We got some bacon. Now I didn't cook this bacon extra crispy because we're gonna put this back in the oven for about 10 minutes. So I would definitely cook your bacon the way you like it. But if you do it too crispy, and you put it back in the oven, it might burn. So I really did it, I don't know. I like my bacon crispy. Some of them are crispier than others, but I didn't want to overdo my bacon because I don't want it to burn. So you can do it however you want. We will do another little demonstration of the gravy since I used all this one, or most all of it on Ricky's. This is Ricky's pizza, and the other one will be mine. And that's a lot of pizza, y'all. So I think I can eat it all. We haven't eaten anything today. But it's going to be a lot because we're putting a lot of meat on there. Now Ricky's going to want all the sausage and bacon for himself. And I still have some more over on the side, so it's okay. But I know my husband, he wants all the sausage and the bacon. Oh, look how good this is looking, guys. If this looks good, give me some hearts and go ahead and share this video so you can find it later and we can show people how easy it is to pick anything you like. And you can make it low carb. You just have to do some research and get some ideas together. But oh my goodness, this looks really good. It looks really, really good. Whoop. Now, I like a lot of eggs, so I may actually put some extra eggs on mine, which means I might have to cook some more. Look at that. That looks good, guys. Now, I'm not done. Every pizza has to have cheddar cheese. I mean, you can't have a pizza without cheddar cheese. So we're going to top it off with a little bit of cheddar cheese, and we're going to put this back in the oven for about 10 minutes. Now, you'll see I didn't go all the way to the edge with it. It's just because I don't have enough. This is a big old pizza. I didn't realize it. So when Ricky eats it, he might not go all the way to the edge. Oh, yes. This looks so yummy. Let me do him one more piece of bacon. I'll let him have all the meat. I guess I could have tore up the bacon earlier too. It was hot when I cooked it. All right, let me get some cheddar cheese. As much or as little as you want, it's your pizza. But, ooh, I got a feeling this is going to be delicious. Like Ricky said, I could make it really cheesy along the edge. Look at that. Really cheesy. He didn't mean it like that. He actually wanted to stuff it. There we go. I mean, I don't know how much more prettier you can make a breakfast pizza than this one right here. So we're going to put this one in the oven in just a second when the other one pops out. So let's go ahead and make our second batch of gravy. Now, because I had extra, I'm going to go ahead and pour this out because I don't want to overcook what I already have in here, and we'll just start all over. So there's a little bit left, and to be quite honest, I think that the recipe I'm going to put, the recipe that's in this post for you, really you could share this gravy on 2 pizzas. Now, let me tell you guys, the recipe in the post, as soon as I finish the live video, is for 1 pizza. So I made a pizza, and now I'm making the second pizza. So the recipe in the post is really big enough for that big pizza we just made. So you could easily cook that and share it with someone. You don't have to eat that whole pizza. I don't even know if I can eat that whole pizza, but I will try. It will be my only meal today, and it looks fantastic. All right, so for the gravy, we're going to use 4 ounces of cream cheese. Back to the microwave. We're going to look it up. Now, guys, I know there's going to be people in here watching and telling me I can't use my microwave. Please don't be the keto police. I do not use my microwave very often at all. If you guys watch my page, you know this already. So I don't have to tell you. I know the microwave is not 100% healthy for you. But as much as I use it, it cannot do too much damage. All right, so we're going to soften that cream cheese. And we're going to add heavy cream. So I've got my heavy cream right here on the counter. We're going to do 3 tablespoons of heavy cream to that 4 ounces of softened cream cheese. And let me go ahead and put some more eggs. We're going to do it in a minute. Oh, I'm so excited to try this. I'll put it in there for about 35 seconds. We'll see if it's soft enough. It should be. Probably is. Yes, it's plenty soft enough. I forgot this has been sitting out. My other one comes straight out of the refrigerator. So I took it out early. You know how to see if cream cheese is softened. We're going to go ahead and add 3 tablespoons of heavy cream. 1. That's 2. 3. All right. And we're going to season it with however the seasonings you want. It's your pizza. If you're not doing a breakfast pizza, you might not even make gravy. So I'm going to use pepper because I love peppered gravy. I didn't put as much on Ricky's. I'm going to put a little bit of salt. And I'm definitely going to use some garlic powder because I love garlic powder. Whoop. All right. We're going to use our fork and just stir this right up. Yeah, that cream cheese. Now, see, you have to be really careful because we're going to be whisking this together. And you can use a whisk if you want to, but this is a shallow bowl. So I'm just going to take my time and do it just like this. And as you whisk it, without making a mess, it starts to thicken. And this is what we're going to spread over the bottom of the crust. Now, I definitely want to taste it. You want to taste it and see if it's got enough seasoning for you. I definitely don't want it to taste like cream cheese, even though I love cream cheese. I mean, cream cheese with eggs and bacon and sausage. I mean, I don't see how you can go wrong with that. So let me taste it. Ooh, that's good. Good, simple, ready for the pizza. That's it. Now, we're waiting on my pizza to come out of the oven. So if this gets hard or it gets really thick, just put it in the microwave, nook in a second. That's it. All right, guys, I'm so excited. I think this is going to be delicious. I'm going to go over the ingredients one more time with you, and I'm going to check and see if you guys have questions for me while we're waiting on my crust to come out. So for the pizza crust, we used 2 cups of mozzarella cheese and 2 ounces of softened cream cheese, or just cream cheese. We put that in the microwave to get it melted. So put it in there for a minute, stir it. You'll see it's not ready. Put it back in there. We want to get really bubbly and really melted. So when you mix it, it looks like a soft mix. Then we're gonna add a whole cup of almond flour and 2 beaten eggs. You just mix all that together, that's your dough. So you're gonna stir it up really, really good. You can season it with salt and pepper if you want to. If you're making a regular pizza crust, you can do oregano or Italian in there. Season it, it's your pizza crust. And then you're gonna really knead it good with your knuckles or your fingers. Make sure you've got spray or oil on your hands, 'cause it's gonna stick if you don't. And just get that dough mixed up really good. You're gonna spread that over your pan. You're gonna cook that on 350 for about 10 minutes. It will start to brown around the edges. You saw what the finished one looked like. I think mine's almost done. And then let it cool a second. Let it cool for a couple of minutes while you're making your gravy. Now this gravy, this is a breakfast pizza. The gravy was 4 ounces of softened cream cheese, 3 tablespoons of heavy cream, and I seasoned mine with pepper, salt, and garlic powder. More pepper, yes, I love pepper gravy. And then we're just gonna spread this over our pizza crust. Top it off with your favorite breakfast toppings. We're doing a breakfast pizza. And then cheddar cheese and put it in the oven. So I'm excited. This is what this one looks like before it goes into the oven. It's not in there yet. It's fixing, oh, my oven just beeped. Let's take it out. Oh, it's not done yet. Definitely not done yet. Let me turn it back on. All right, my other one did beep, but it's not done yet. And the reason I know is when I opened up the oven, it was not brown around the edges at all. So it probably is not very stiff in the center, and I want to see a little brown to the edge. So let me come over here and see if you guys have questions for me really quickly. I hope you're having a great afternoon. Oh, Canadian bacon would be delicious on this. I truly do believe so. Does it matter if you drink the ketones at room temperature water? Ellen, it does not matter. If you want room temperature, go for it. I personally love mine ice cold. I just think it tastes great. But you definitely don't have to have it ice cold. Glenda is in love with the crust. Put a little water on the pan under your parchment paper. Oh, I love that, Jen. That's a great idea.
Hey, Amy.
Yes, sir.
Next time we'll just do cauliflower.
Whatever. Ricky's making fun, y'all. He said next time he'll do cauliflower. I know he don't like cauliflower. It is a flatbread dough. It's a fathead dough. It's a fathead dough. Some people use cheddar cheese. How many carbs are in the crust? Marianne, that really depends on your ingredients. So I like Philadelphia cream cheese. So the cream cheese was 2 ounces, so that's 2 net carbs. The mozzarella cheese is all going to be dependent upon what brand you buy. So, I mean, it's not very much at all, to be quite honest, because all you're putting in there is the cream cheese. And my Philadelphia has 1 carb per ounce, and I use 2 ounces. And my cheese, oh, the almond flour. It depends on the almond flour, too. So, like, I've got really low-carb almond flour that I use. It's Walmart Great Value brand. I just threw the bag away because I ran out. Let me see what it said. It said... this one has 1 carb for 2 tablespoons. 1 carb for 2 tablespoons. I used a whole cup. So if you'll Google how many tablespoons are in a cup, it'll tell you how many net carbs you've got right there. So 1 carb and 2 tablespoons is a very low carb almond flour. So it really just depends on your ingredients, which is why I like to teach people how to read your ingredients or read your labels so you'll know how many carbs you have. Cauliflower crust doesn't taste like cauliflower. I'm telling you, Tom, he don't listen to me. He absolutely despises cauliflower. And I'm going to trick him one day. We're going to do it. I'm going to trick him one day, maybe. All right, let me check out this crust real fast. Oh, let me show you guys what it looks like when it's not done. Excuse my kitchen, it's a mess. Okay, so it's starting. It really is starting. That's a big old pizza. I don't know if I can eat all that. See how it's starting to turn brown around the edges? And it's a little thinner on this side, so it's cooking a little faster. It's starting to brown right there. You can definitely touch it. It definitely is firm, so I could do it right now. I could stop right now, but I want to see a little brown on the edge, so I'm going to put it back in there for a couple more minutes. By the time this one comes out and I pop the other one in for the cheese to melt, we're going to have 1 pizza to share while the other one is melting the cheese. So I'm super excited. Guys, I hope you're enjoying the videos. If this sounds good, make sure you give me some hearts and share this video. Share the video so other people can see how easy it is to change out things. Like you can go buy a pizza at Pizza Hut if you want to, but there's tons of carbs in it, or you can make your own pizza. And it's not hard. It actually is very easy. We've done this crust and there's lots of different pizza crusts. So take some time and just experiment. It's fun to experiment when you have some really good tasting food at the end. There's lots of recipes out on the Google and the interwebs. There's tons of recipes. There's a lot of great things on Pinterest. I personally like to look for things and then I pick it apart. So a lot of times you'll pull a recipe up that looks super delicious, but then when you read all of those ingredients, you're like, God, I'm not going to buy all that stuff because I'm not going to use it all the time. I like to pick those recipes apart, making it doable for me and for everybody else so that we're not buying a bunch of stuff we were going to waste for later. So you can do lots of things on the internet. There's lots of pizza ideas for low carb living. So just Google low carb pizza or recipe, say low carb pizza recipe or keto recipes, and you'll find tons of stuff. I hope you guys are finding lots of great things on my page though. And if you are, I really hope that you'll share all of these videos so we can encourage other people and give me some hearts. So guys, I hope you have a great night. This is going to be a great pizza. I can't wait to taste it and send you the finished picture later. So if I can help you in any way, send me a message and I'll be back. Bye guys.